Accident again where a pedestrian struck and the southbound lanes are still closed, still active as you can see right now. Now the northbound lanes are moving right along, but extra time is needed if you're heading in this area.
Investigators are trying to figure out what sparked an explosion at a Clark County home Thursday night. That blast so powerful, neighbors down the street say it knocked pictures off their walls. 2 News reporter Catherine Ross is joining us live with what witnesses, Catherine, are saying about this developing story.
John, investigators have taped off this scene here, but you can see just beyond that massive pile of rubble. Now, fortunately, no one was home when the house exploded and no one was injured when it happened. It happened just after 7 last night on Lower Valley Pike near Southampton Road. That's when the 2-story house exploded. Some workers in the area who heard the explosion found a propane tank nearby and turned it off. But firefighters couldn't say definitively whether or not gas caused the explosion. The blast was so powerful, some heard the boom more than a half-mile away. And neighbors down the street could feel the vibrations.
And you could feel this concussion through your body, like it was huge, like it was 100 feet away, and we're half a mile away. So we came down here with the trucks, and we saw that this 2-story house was leveled to the ground, and the only thing out in the street was the door.
The state fire marshal is now investigating the explosion, and we have been told that the homeowners are aware of what happened. Reporting in Clark County, Catherine Ross, 2 News Today, working for you.
Just in, the family freed from Taliban after they were held hostage by the Taliban for 5 years has left Pakistan. 2 News' Kelly King is live with the developments of how officials secured their release.
Pakistani security officials say the family got on a plane this morning, but they didn't say where they were heading. The U.S. government says Pakistani armed forces freed them with the help of American intelligence. American Caitlin Coleman and her Canadian husband Joshua Boyle were kidnapped in 2012 while traveling as tourists in Afghanistan. They have 3 children, all born in captivity. U.S. officials believe they were captured by a branch of the Taliban responsible for some of the group's more sophisticated and violent attacks. Pakistan's military says it was a rescue operation with shots fired to disable a van carrying them. Officials say all 5 kidnappers were shot dead. Family members say they just can't believe it and are at a loss for words this morning.
And to know that they were still alive and that they're coming home. It's something nobody could ever imagine.
Well, Kate in her last video said if all 5 of them make it out, it's going to be a miracle. And we're living a miracle.
The family is expected to return to either the U.S. or Canada. President Trump has praised the Pakistani government for helping to free the family. The White House has said they will get medical and psychological care after their whole ordeal. Kelly King, 2 News Today, working for you.
Franklin Township trustees say they have decided on a new location for a Confederate monument. The plaque honoring Robert E. Lee will now be at 1075 North Main Street in Franklin. The monument used to be at a different location on Dixie Highway. Residents at the meeting wanted it to stay there. Moving expenses, including concrete, were donated for the relocation, and no taxpayer money will be used in the move. Deputies in Lawrence County are looking for a man accused of killing 4 people, including a child. Deputies say they're searching for 23-year-old Aaron Lawson as a suspect in the case. Authorities were looking for 8-year-old Devin Holston after he was believed missing from a trailer where 3 adults were shot and killed. According to investigators, deputies later found the boy's body with gunshot wounds. A 5th person was stabbed and walked to a neighbor's house to call for help. Dayton police are looking for the suspects accused of shooting a man during an attempted robbery. Police dispatch says an officer responded to North Main Street near Mary Avenue. They say multiple suspects attempted to rob the victim and then shot him in the hip. Police are searching for 2 suspects but have not released details about them. In a developing story, a hearing was held Thursday to have a local strip club closed down for good. Undercover agents took the stand to detail the sexually explicit acts that took place at the Harem nightclub. Prosecutors indicted 11 people on multiple charges as a result of the raid at the Harem and 2 other clubs in September. Agents say they witnessed drug deals and prostitution.
During that dance, I asked her if she had anything to party with, and she asked, like, what, weed or cocaine? And I said yes, but I was looking more for cocaine.
Was she able to provide that to you?
Yes, she was.
The defense argues management was not aware of the illicit acts. Police are searching for 2 women involved in a chase that ended in a crash. It started when Englewood police responded to reports of a theft from the Walmart on Hoke Road. A man driving the car pulled over, and while he is being taken into custody, one of the women got in the driver's seat and then took off. Now here's cruiser cam video of the incident from Englewood police. You see the police officer there with the man that they were taking into custody, and then you see the car on the right just take off. The woman eventually crashed on Salem Avenue, where she and a female passenger got out and ran to a nearby apartment complex in Trotwood. Police say when they find the women, they are facing several charges. It's 7:08 right now. Still ahead, we're taking a look at a bill that would help disaster victims in Puerto Rico, Texas, and even California.